Hi, David.
Hi, Charles.
We're today with David Nault, and we wanted to see which one of the startups that presented at MTLNewTech had the most potential and what he thought about all those companies. So in terms of the startups that we saw, the 5 presenters, which one was the one that kind of you appreciated the most on a personal level and you felt was interesting and appealed to you? Which one would that be?
I found Trender to be the most interesting, in terms of a neat app that's got some polishing to do, but I think has some good potential.
And in terms of investment, in terms of investment potential, not necessarily from iNovia, but which one do you think or do you see has that kind of potential in terms of getting funding and getting to that next level?
So a good question, and iNovia looks at building big businesses, and Fordan is a big business, a big potential. Definitely has some core IP. It's got some good people behind it. They've got some traction. They've got some customers. They've got some units out there. So they're definitely doing well. Security space is a very specific space, but I think they've got a very good chance of doing very well.
Okay, interesting. And the last question would be about today. This is the first time we did it at Google headquarters, and we were wondering what you thought about the event and if you had any suggestions or any ideas.
I'm a big fan of Google, so I'm happy to be here. But I'm also a very, very good fan of NewTech Montreal, and every event gets better and better. I think you guys have a great tiger by the tail, and you definitely keep working it. We're gonna keep supporting it.
All right. Thank you so much. Thanks, David.
Thank you.
Bye. Thanks for being here.
So thank you very much for inviting me. So my name is Maxime Julien. I'm the CEO of SkyMotion. SkyMotion is a technology company that develops highly accurate, highly localized, short-term weather forecasting technologies. We've built that technology for the past 4 years, so it's something fairly sophisticated. Contrary to other companies that make weather forecasts, we really vanished the probability of precipitation concept out of our system. What we're aiming for is to give you precisely when the rain will start, when it will rain, and for your exact location. We've been in service now for a couple of years, kind of the under the radar type of alpha. We launched a beta version earlier this spring, and we did our official launch on August 15th. So it's North American, it works everywhere in North America, so it's 16 million square kilometers around North America.
All right. So, because you seem to have, you have big ambitions for SkyMotion. So what is the next step? What are you aiming for? You have, I'm guessing, funding. What's your primary market?
Next step, of course, is to continue to push our application to make it available. It's free. It's free. It's available on the App Store. It's free to download and use. It's also available for all the smartphone users and on iPhone, of course, and also desktop user. You can go on SkyMotion.com and use it online, so it's free also.
And you said there was the Android app coming out in September?
End of September, we're going to have Android also available, so that we're really excited about. There's new feature. We have a roadmap of new features that are really, really exciting. I cannot really disclose everything that's on the pipeline, but for instance, a complete winter package coming up next in October, and after that a series of new releases for the consumer app. We also have a business side app. I mean, we build our system around an API, so if you have an application that requires short-term accurate weather forecast, you can tap into our API and have the information available. That's available under licensing.
And that's already available? Is that for the future? Or is that...
It's already available.
Okay.
Yes.
So people can license your technology to use it for whatever
Exactly.
purposes.
Whatever they can imagine doing with that type of information. It's a new information and that has not been yet available. So we're really excited about that.
Great. And one of my other questions was in terms of your competitors. I know somebody had mentioned this. You said that it was a pretty new market and it was pretty something kind of niche, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Is that so? Is it all the sky's open for you to capture, or?
Well, for that specific technology and that type of forecast, yes. I mean, it's fairly virgin. I mean, there's a few players that attempted to do smaller things on a radar basis. So it's about 25 kilometers. It's not the entire coverage. I mean, we're the first one that go really, really deep, and we're the first one to do it very well also.
And you're located in Montreal?
Yes, we're located here on Stanley Street.
All right. Well, perfect. Thank you so much for meeting, Maxime.
Thank you very much.
Good luck with your project.
Thank you.
Hi. So today, I mean, first time at Google that we did Montreal NewTech.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting presenters. We were wondering, first of all, which one of those presenters and companies appeal to you the most, like on a personal level? And then the second question is going to be like, which one, in terms of investment potential, would be the most likely to be invested either by real ventures or other VCs?
So the entrepreneur that I liked the most, that I felt did the best job at describing what his project was and sort of getting the crowd to feel his passion for his product was the gentleman from Trender. He's the one out of the group, in my opinion, that stood out. I'd love to meet him, and I mean, sometimes in 5 minutes it's difficult.
Absolutely.
They're good companies.
Yeah.
I know a lot of the people that presented. There's some good entrepreneurs there. So the quality, I feel, was very, very good.
Okay. Perfect. Well, thank you so much.
All right.
Thanks
Pleasure.
so much, yes.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm with Jean-Philippe from PicWaan. You want to tell us a bit about your product?
Yeah, sure. Hi, Charles. So pretty much PicWaan is a simple iOS application that lets you ask your Facebook friends for help whenever you're struggling with a decision or hesitating between two different options.
Okay.
So what it does is that you create a question from your iOS device, you send it to your Facebook friends, so they can see the questions, they can see the different options that you're proposing or that you're struggling with, and they can vote on one or the other. So you get a clear understanding of actually what's their recommendation. You know, it came from a really simple idea, and I didn't want to spend like months and months into building a big project.
Yeah.
So to be able to start like rapidly and to be on the market pretty fast, I decided to only build an iOS application and to use only the Facebook ecosystem. So pretty much you only interact with your Facebook friends, but all the activity, all the action happens on the app. There's no such thing as voting or as viewing content. On Facebook, you actually have to download the app to get the full experience. But that's the first version, and I had to.
Okay, so this is, and basically like how it works, if I have the app and you have the app, and you ask
get a
question,
notification,
and if we're friends, I get a notification, and I say which one I prefer from two options.
Yeah, you get a notification from that point, you view the question, you look at the different options, and you just vote on one.
All right. Perfect. Well, thank you so much for your time. And
thank you, Sean.
Good luck with the app.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you. All right, hi, I'm with Emmanuel and the team from UniYu, and we're just going to see what their product is about and ask them a few questions. So Emmanuel, you want to do us a little bit of an elevator pitch to tell us about your product?
Of course. So UniYu is an exchange and support platform for students, for university students. So each student needs an academic email address to log in, and once they are on the platform, they can exchange their notes, they can rate and comment their prof, their classes, their student associations, and they can meet each other because we know that each student can help another student. We got all skills like I'm good in Photoshop, I'm going to help another student in Photoshop. So that's what we are building, and many people ask us like, but you know, there is Facebook for students. Of course there is Facebook, and Facebook is great, it's cool, it's huge. We don't want to compete Facebook, we want maybe to complete Facebook with another service which could run with Facebook and which is much more academic and much more for students and for your student life and your academic life.
Okay, so it's social, but it's for like studying and for helping to learn.
Exactly, it's because you know on Facebook you are friends with your friends.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you can keep it in touch with your friends. But on UniYu, in university, what I want is to be friends with my clubmates, with my classmates, with the students of my university that I don't really know from now, but I want to exchange information with them and not just being in touch with my friends.
And so one of my questions is, what, like after that university, like after those 4 years or 5 years, do you lose your users, or what happens? Do they keep communicating through UniYu, or what's the idea there?
No, the idea is when you are graduate students, you got many notes, many assignments that maybe you are going to put in the trash of your computer. but it's a shame. You could share it with all the students that are in university now. Okay. So, and also you could exchange information with all the students that are in this university. So of course it's mostly for students who are in the academic courses.
But it can be used afterwards. Okay. Yeah. And the last question is, I know that in the presentation you showed, and it was really impressive, the website, there are a lot of functionalities. What is the main thing that students could be using your product for? Like you can, like you said, you can share notes, you can say what you're interested in. But what's that one thing that's going to distinguish you from others, similar products?
Yeah, it depends each of us. Many students like UniNotes to share their notes and assignments. Me, what I really like, it's UniTalk. It's a kind of chat. But you don't chat with your friends who are not on Facebook. We chat with you can chat with people who are around you, like in the same class or in the same library or cafeteria, or you can chat about a question, a topic, like this is today the election in Quebec. Many people are talking about the elections or whatever, and this is a cool way to speak with people around you and to meet new people. And our idea is also to allow students to meet each other, and that's why internet is cool when people after that can really meet and be in personal interactions.
All right, perfect. Well, thanks so much, Emmanuel, and good luck with UniYu.
Yeah.